Hey everyone, welcome to Lady Overlander Radio. Tonight we have Jared and Kayla from Shop Overland Apparel. Stay tuned. Grab your favorite drink, whether it's a coffee, cocktail, or tea, and get ready. It's Ladies' Night on Lady Overlander Radio.
Lady Overlander Radio is brought to you by Artemis Overland Hardware, The Moore Expo, U.S. Action Tracks, and Adventure Trail RV, maker of the Overland Shower.
Hey Arla, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
How you doing today?
Living the dream.
Yeah?
No.
Your house staying afloat?
We have our own built-in pool in the yard. It's a little swampy. Maybe sometime it'll quit raining. We got 7 inches in 3 hours last night.
Woo.
So we're crazy around here.
Yeah, it's not raining here in Florida right now. And
Is it hot?
Yeah.
It's hot in here.
Getting hot in here. Yeah.
Hey Ashley.
Hey Ashley.
Yeah, it's not good. But it is going to be really warm like the next week. And I already begged my husband to take the top and the doors off the Jeep. And he said he'd only take off the doors. So somebody got to come help me take the top off.
Oh, snap. Why is he only going to do the doors?
I don't know. I just don't want to. I'm calling him out right here on live radio.
You sure?
You heard?
Tony. Come on, Tony.
Come on, man.
Come on, Tony.
Come on.
Man. So we have a little announcement tonight, don't we?
We have several things going on.
Yeah.
We got several things going on in Lady Overlander Radio land.
Yep. We brought on Timbo Tusk and Midland Radio as sponsors for the show. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah. Love it. That's right.
Awesome new intro.
Yeah. I got to record the intro again. It's a never ending thing. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And then we've got some camping retreats and upcoming events happening. So the next thing we have is, hey, Cindy. Next thing we have is the Big Iron Overland Rally. Well, I have the Daniel Boone Back the Byway. I'll be doing a ladies' fire chat there. And then we've got, yeah, that's right, girl. If it's good signal.
Come on, man.
I don't know. I looked today and I was like, oof.
Ain't you got a Wii Boost? Jared just won one. Maybe he'll give it to you.
No, Joe has the Wii Boost on the Jeep. And he's
I'm sick of hearing about Joe having all the stuff. We got to get your own stuff.
He's spoiled. I don't know if you know, but he's spoiled. But anyway, I digress. Then we've got Big Iron.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got the ladies' camping retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Putting on. Yep.
Kayla, are you going to that?
Yes, ma'am.
I
cannot wait.
You better be. That's right. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, next weekend on Saturday is Lady-Owned Toyota's trail ride. And it's not just for Toyotas. Us Jeep girls can go too. Next weekend at 9 a.m. Going to be in the Ozarks. And Erin Sharp is going to lead that.
Oh, here Ashley says she's going to sneak into the camping retreat again. Got to keep an eye out for that one.
Stealth mode, Ashley. Stealth mode. Oh,
I know what your Forerunner looks like, Ashley.
Do you?
Speaking of Joe.
Speaking of Joe.
Who has the Wii Boost. Yep.
Hey, Mother's Day's coming. Mama need a Wii Boost.
Yeah, Mama needs a Wii Boost for sure.
It does work really well.
Yeah?
Yeah. You have to be right near the little receiver thing, but it does work pretty well. We've been pretty happy with it.
Super cool. You want her to sit in the dark. Oh, she camouflaged.
She's something else.
Mode. That girl crazy.
Yeah, so we're going to have a big spring and summer here in Lady Overlander Radio world.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's not why we're here tonight.
Mm-mm.
Jared and Kayla decided to start a new business, Shop Overland Apparel. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, guys? Why don't you start, Jared?
So we kind of started Shop Overland Apparel and everything just because of the need for it and the overlanding market and everything like that. We both have a passion for producing this stuff between expos or even just day-to-day orders or anything like that. So basically what it is we're an on-demand printing service. So on demand, that means we use like a heat transfer.
Mhm.
And it's not like your regular Cricut heat transfers or anything like that. It's actually plastisol ink, which is the same ink that's used for traditional screen printing. It's put on a piece of paper and then a heat activated powder is put on top of it. That way, whenever you do heat press it, it actually fuses into the fabric just like what a regular screen print would do. So it produces just the same quality and everything like that. It's just a lot more economically friendly for YouTube channels or nonprofits or other organizations and whatnot that don't want to have the capital or the overhead of ordering in bulk.
In addition,
Yeah.
he's also a great designer, so he can do logos and kind of branding on top of that if you don't really even know where you want to go with your ideas or creations. So
I know I've seen a lot of your work. It's a little bit of everywhere.
That's very true. I've been very blessed in this community and everything that people reach out and then they want logos designed by me or t-shirt designs or anything like that. And I'm happy to help out.
And you did the design for More Expo, correct?
Yes, I did. So the 3-color logo that was for the More Expo, I ended up doing that design.
Very cool. Very cool. So one thing I like about the business that you started is, you know, for our family personally, I don't have to carry around a bunch of shirts and stickers and patches with us, you know, where we don't have a lot of room. So that's what's one good thing that I see with what you guys are doing is the different channels that you're representing, which better be on here tonight, guys, supporting. I think it's great because then they don't have to carry all that stock around everywhere. They can just say, hey, go to this website and place your order and it'll get shipped right to you.
Yep. And then also, as well as you don't have, like you as the client, don't have to worry about any of the shipping headaches or anything like that. We do all of the fulfillment side from the printing of the t-shirts to the shipping them out.
That's awesome. And whose idea was this?
So
to start it.
Well, it was kind of a discussion that we had and everything probably about 2 months ago now of wanting to start this up or anything, just because like we were starting to see the need for it. And then we both had a passion for it.
we definitely couldn't make it happen without one another.
Yep.
So it takes a lot to pack everything up and go to those expos and then also camp and, you know, do all the things. But it's what we're passionate about too. And we're happy that we can be there and tag along, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And then
awesome.
once we were at the More Expo and everything, that's whenever we got to talking with a lot of the people that we brought on as our initial clients and everything. And they really expressed interest in that. And that's what kind of made us put it into hyperdrive. And we managed to build out an e-com site and make it fully functional within 5 days. And then fully launched a business within 2 weeks after that.
So originally
pretty
we were
fast.
looking to do it a lot later than sooner.
We were initially wanting to do this once we were able to move into a house to where we had room for like a nice production area and not be cramped or anything. But then, as we said, everything got put into hyperdrive, and then
we found a house.
Yep.
So
I was going to say, you guys are starting a new business, getting a new house, doing all this cool stuff all at the same time.
Yep.
Newly engaged at Christmas time.
Ooh, congratulations.
Mm-hmm. So
No stress.
once we built out the website and like we're having clients coming on board and everything, that's whenever like we found our house and everything, and we're like, well, this is gonna be a fun roller coaster ride, but we're in it and we're enjoying the roller coaster ride.
and everything happens for a reason, obviously. So
Oh, for sure. Definitely. So let's go through some of the brands you guys are representing. You've got us, Lady Overlander Radio.
Uh-huh.
You got Bats Off Road, The Day We
Yep.
Make, Ozark Overland Adventures, Cottywample Overland.
Yep.
Switchback Outdoor Safety, Nathan Anderson,
Yep. Oscar Mike Overland.
Oscar Mike. Yep.
And
Wild
then
Maven.
Yep, Wild Mavens. Joey the Professor.
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
What's
that
his-
guy. There he is. Look at Speak of the Devil and
There
he'll
we
all appear.
There he
Hey,
is.
Joey. Hey.
And then also one thing as well that we're actually super excited for is we're actually going to be the licensed apparel vendor for the Big Iron Overland Rally.
Nice.
So we'll be there in a booth and everything, selling Big Iron merch, as well as all of our other YouTubers, organizations, and businesses there.
So please come by, introduce yourselves. We love to meet new people.
So what you're saying is that's where all the action's going to be happening. I feel like you guys are going to be on fire at the rally. You're going to be very busy. We're going to have to bring them food, Arla. Lots of food and water.
It'll be nice and hot in our booth too.
I'm your girl. I'm there. Lindsay wants to know what your website address is so she can check out your eShop.
So it's shopoverlandapparel.com.
There you go, Lindsay.
Easy enough.
Yep.
I like it.
Whenever we were trying to think of the business name and everything, we were trying to keep it real simple.
Yes.
And it's like Shop Overland Apparel. And it's like, surprisingly, that web address was open. And I as soon as we discussed it, I bought it that night. I was like, I don't want anyone else to take this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that one of your shirts you're wearing there, I see?
Let's see your logo there.
Both of you
Chest up
representing?
Yep.
Nice.
Let's by the name.
Nice.
Very cool. So
Look
how
at
did you
there.
guys get into overlanding?
Really, we've always been outdoorsy people. But what kind of really kicked it into gear was Rito. We went to Rito, was it 4 years ago, I think?
3 years
Anyway,
ago. Yep.
We went just in a tent, a ground tent, and, a little, air mattress, and saw everybody else and what they're set up. The thing I love about Rito is you see anything and everything. You have people in all shapes and sizes. You can check out so many different things of how people are getting out there and adventuring. So it just kind of got our creativity going, and then we ended up finding Vintage Trailer Works in Dothan, Alabama, and that's where we got our teardrop trailer, XTR, and
The cutest
Joey.
Man.
Yeah, they go everywhere with us too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I want a big dog here soon.
And whenever
They
we
are
originally kind of got into this community and everything, I had extended cab F-150 FX4, and Kayla had a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And then once we really dove down deep into it, that's whenever we both decided to get rid of those vehicles and upgrade to the vehicles that we have now.
Which are?
I'll let you go first.
Well, I got a 2018 Jeep Wrangler, just Sport Unlimited, the absolute base package, absolutely nothing added on. He kind of told me from the get-go that anything that I wanted to see happen on my Jeep, he would make it happen. He's the mechanic for me, but of course I'm right by his side doing everything in the driveway, trying to learn right by him, just because this was never something that I thought I would be able to do, I guess.
Now, yours is the JLU, right?
What's that, Arla?
Sorry, yours is the JLU, is that right?
Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then it has a 2-inch Mopar lift on it, and about 2 months ago we put 35s on it for this season. Really just because I needed new tires on my 4Runner, which is a 2020 4Runner, just base model SR5. And I ended up needing new tires on it. And
I got the upgrade out of the situation. He's just the best. So,
so I took her old tires that probably only had 10,000 miles on it, which was about a third of their life, and I just put it on mine.
Oh,
nice.
Mama got the new tires.
Yep.
So they're a Jeep and Toyota fam, just like us, Arla.
Best of both worlds.
That's right.
And then my Toyota 4Runner, during this down season, I guess during this winter season, I ended up putting a full lift kit on it. It's a Dobinson lift kit. It's 3 inches in the front and then 3 inches long travel in the rear.
That's what you have, isn't it, Misty?
I'm not sure if it's a 2 or 3 inch. It came already lifted, but yeah.
You have the nice teal one. I like yours.
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I miss the Land Cruiser, but I do love the new 4Runner.
I love the pop of color underneath too. I just think that looks so cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of your back bumper.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, my AFN 4x4 bumper. Yeah.
You can purchase that at Artemis Overland.
Yes, you can. It is nice. I
Just
like it a
because
lot.
there's a lot of rear bumpers for the 5th gen 4Runner that takes the place of the entire back bumper. And then I just look at it, I'm like, that's too much metal for my taste.
Yeah.
Yours is just very it's structural and it still has plastic left on the bumper.
But Lord, was that stressful cutting that bumper. Oh my gosh.
Cutting of any sort is so stressful. Oh my gosh.
It's my least favorite.
My husband and Joey helped install that, and we were all three like, but it took us a long time, but we got it done.
I was like that when drilling the hole for the snorkel.
Yeah.
They threw metal to where it's like there's no coming back after you start.
That's what I can do where my dent is. Or I could put a snorkel there.
That's a little low, babe.
Oh, probably. Well,
I think we'll just get the dentless repair thing and see how that goes.
I had a little issue when I went out in the Ozarks.
The Ozarks bit.
I got stuck a lot, and I got a big dent in my brand new 4Runner. But it's okay.
In a fender.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you have fun? Right.
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's all that matters. It's a story to tell.
I was wading in mud, barefoot, and good times.
Arkansas mud.
Mm-hmm. Arkansas mud. It's slick.
Donkey mud.
It did give it character.
I did. My 10-year-old was sitting in the front seat, and she saw me up at the front. I was pulling the cable out for the winch, and all of a sudden she didn't see me anymore because I slipped and fell completely right into the puddle on my back. So got cooled down, and then I did. She was like, "Mom?"
Oh no.
Of course, I don't have that on video. The one thing that I should have on video.
Were you by yourself?
No.
There's other vehicles with you?
No, there were other people in the forest that were around that I didn't know. And my 2 girls were with me.
Okay.
And God was with me and helped me through. So I wasn't alone. You're never alone. But I will be getting a Garmin InReach because Joe has the other one.
See, I'm sick of hearing that.
I know. Joe has it all.
Joe has this. Joe has that.
Joe has the Thunderbox. Joe has the InReach. Joe has the Wii Boost. Joe has the new. He already has his tent. I'm still waiting on mine.
Fully.
So, make a shirt.
Stinking Joe. Joe has it all. Feral Joe.
Feral Joe has all the stuff.
Yeah, it was good. Cooled me down. Anyway, I digress. So, what do you guys think is going to happen when you hit, like, if you get like 20 or 30 brands? Do you think that you're going to have to bring on more people? Do you think that you're going to be able to handle that?
I definitely think we'll be able to handle that and everything. That's whenever like we're completely dedicated to this, and we have the time to dedicate to it as well. Mm-hmm. Just because right now in this next week, we're going to be bringing on 3 to 4 more brands or anything. And then we have some more in the pipeworks and everything. And then just because of that and everything, like the way that my mind works is like, once I start to get stressed, I get highly organized, which then in turn helps out and everything. Where then it's just
that's how I am
in the process and just crank through it.
You work better under pressure.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, he is a star under pressure for sure.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, as popular as you guys already are, and as many people that are coming over and jumping on board with you, just like, and then moving into a new house and all that. And I'm sure you guys have regular jobs too, right?
Oh, yeah. We both still work a 40-hour-a-week job.
God bless you.
It'll all settle out here soon, though. It'll be all right. And I think we're going to get into a good groove. I know I'm ready to be settled in and start cranking stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you were showing us some of your organization before the show started, and you guys are squared away. That's good. You have to be.
Oh, yes. Just because if we aren't organized, once everything starts flying, then stuff gets wrong and everything. That's not something that we want to do. We want to make sure that all of our customers and clients have the best possible experience.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add is customer service is going to be our utmost number one priority. And also too, to add people in the Overlanding community, we've been able to network at some of these expos and things before. And people are just so nice and just give you their tips and tricks and ideas and little ways of how they make life easier whenever they're out traveling. And it's just, we've learned a lot over the past couple of years and taken it all in. So we're ready.
It's a great community for sure. So yeah, and I think the expos are going to be really, really busy and really big for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep growing.
Yeah.
Big Iron is a busy.
This is going to be my first time there this year because I stayed home. It was Go Topless Day for Jeep girls.
Yep.
What'd you say?
So fun. Yeah, I forgot that you weren't there last year.
Yep, she stayed home back in Kansas City for National Topless Day for the Jeeps.
Go topless day.
It was a good time.
Arla, did you go topless?
I mean, I would. I need somebody to take the top off.
Come on, Tony.
Tony, you
Come
got to take
on,
her top
Tony.
off. Take that top off.
Awkward.
I was
Do
talking about
that.
the Jeep. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Tony's gone
you-
quiet in the chat now after we said this too.
Oh, he's thinking of something witty. I'm sure of it.
Tony.
I'm sure of it. Dude. Have you started getting orders since you started your site on the 1st?
Yes, we have.
Oh,
So
yes.
within the first 4 days of business, we had roughly already $500 in sales.
Nice.
Yep. And then
Nice
we've
little
just
kickoff.
continued- Yep. So we've just continued to take in orders and everything like that.
What do you think your turnaround is going to be for shipping orders out? Do you have like a set goal of
Mhm.
how fast you want it to go out to get to the customer store?
So our commitment to our clients and to our customers is within 7 business days that your merchandise will be leaving our house to your house.
So since our site went live, we're picking up tomorrow and then doing production day on Saturday when things will start going out.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I know we used to use Teespring and, it was nice and everything. Similar thing where, they make it to order, but it would take weeks and weeks for people to get their shirts. And one thing I didn't like about it was I didn't know who was making that shirt. So if it didn't look right, I had no idea. And then the customer gets it and they're like, what's going on with this?
Mhm.
Whereas, us knowing you guys and being able to communicate with you like that is much nicer because you can actually talk to a person, can make sure that everything's looking right. Or if something doesn't look right, you can contact us and say, hey, that didn't really come out the way I think you wanted it,
Yep.
Right.
We don't have a 1-800 number. Basically, if you want to get a hold of either one of us, it's our cell phone numbers. And I'm constantly answering text messages and phone calls and all that, fielding questions, or even Facebook messages to
Right.
either one of us, or Instagram messages.
Very nice. Very responsive. Good response rate.
Oh, yeah. Trying to be.
So, Jared, you're also affiliated with Oscar Mike Overland, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I'm one of the founding members and everything, and I'm the marketing and merchandise director for it. And then basically what Oscar Mike Overland is that it's a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're focused on getting veterans out of the house and on the move through what we're calling adventure therapy, which is overlanding, off-roading, hunting, fishing, basically anything outdoors that we can do to help out veterans.
Very cool. And your dad was a veteran, correct?
Yes. My dad was a Vietnam veteran, and he's one of my big inspirations in life and everything. And
Mhm.
he's one of the main reasons why I have the passion for this. Is all growing up and everything, my parents were both highly involved in the VFW. And then seeing how they help the veterans through the VFW, I've always grown up knowing to help out veterans any way that I can. And then even last year, my dad ended up getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from the VFW for all of his service for veterans.
Awesome.
That's great.
That's very cool. I'm glad you're following in his footsteps and doing things for
Oh, yeah.
veterans. I, for one, appreciate that as a veteran. So
And
I
thank you
appreciate
for
what
your
you
service.
guys do. Thank you.
And your husband's service too.
Yeah, he did too.
Girl Joe.
He doesn't get
He's-
any credit, right? Because
He's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Oh, my son is very active on
He is
The
very
chat
active.
tonight. what he's doing tonight. Goofy
Yeah.
kid.
He's silly.
He
Where
is
the father
silly.
goes, the crazy child follows.
So you guys said you guys have been in the overlanding and off-roading world for a few years now.
Mhm.
Have you ever gotten stuck really, really bad or had a crazy thing happen on the trails?
I don't think we really have actually gotten stuck. I haven't had to use the winch yet for anything.
That's true. The most I've used my winch for is pulling a trailer out from on the side of the house and everything.
Oh, well, I mean, practical uses.
Yeah, that way I don't have to try to back up and hook it up and finagle it out. I just hook up the winch and I just pull it out. But other than that, one of our main playgrounds and everything is Kansas Rocks Recreational Park. And it's always a mud pit and everything there too.
I think we're both kind of due to for a good day out of pushing our limits too.
Yep.
Like doing a little bit more than what we normally would. And
I don't want to jinx you guys. I don't want to jinx you.
Well,
I hope everything goes smoothly, but you have fun.
right.
And you don't break anything.
That's right.
That's true.
Always the goal.
Oh yeah. So which do you prefer? Which vehicle do you think does better off-road, Toyota or Jeep?
So to be honest and everything, with my work with Oscar Mike Overland and me being kind of a photographer and videographer on our trips and everything, it's really difficult to be able to drive and film at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the times we end up taking out Kayla's Jeep. So we've definitely tested the limits of her Jeep a lot more than what we've tested the limits of my 4Runner.
Hey, Chad.
So as of
Hey,
right
Chad.
now, the Jeep wins because the Jeep's been out more times than the 4Runner has. But
Sorry.
it is kind of an even playing field right now because we haven't tested it on her 35s and we haven't tested it with my new lift kit.
And then
Nice.
yours is a lot more geared for overlanding and camping. Like he can fit so much more in his than I could
That's
ever.
true.
Yeah.
So
That's very
And
true.
that's why we roll with the Jeep and a 4Runner because we use mine as the mule, as the cargo, you
Yep.
know.
The Jeep
Jeeps
and
can't carry
Gladiator.
anything. Yeah.
His and her.
Unbelievable. So
His and
Kayla, I have a question for you.
yes.
If you got a free ticket to anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh my goodness. This is a great question. I love questions like this.
No pressure.
I feel like I would probably go to Australia or somewhere in Australia and do some kind of like month-long overlanding trip over there. But that's only because that's a one-way ticket. But you know what I mean? That's once in a lifetime. So
Yeah, you might as well take advantage of it.
yeah.
Yep. And also when like we first kind of started getting into this community and everything, like a lot of the videos online were in Australia doing overlanding and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't that much stateside yet.
Right.
So it's like all of the inspiration and seeing what all stuff they've come up with has all been from Australia.
I'm kind of the person though that it bothers me that I'm not going to see every inch of the world before I go. So I know I have plenty of time still to see everything, but it's I wish that I could go live in every community and just take it all in and just be a part of it and know what somebody else's life is like. I just think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Sean says canning stock route, however y'all pronounce that. You say route or route?
I say route.
I say route, but it's route.
I'm the only one that says
66.
route. I must be
It
a boy.
depends on the day for me. Who knows?
Yeah. He says it's closed now. I don't know.
Bummer.
Hey, Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Hey,
There's one of our people repping Ozark Overland Adventures. Nice. Very cool.
Good girl.
we're definitely
Good girl,
happy to
Kara.
have them on board and everything. They're both Matt and Kara are tremendous souled people. Like they have the kindest hearts.
They're okay if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of Kara and that thing, you know.
You know.
We love them. Hope you're feeling better, girl.
Yeah,
Yep.
she had a better day today.
Good.
There you go.
Good. I'm still waiting on AC, Kara, just so you know. It's going to happen tomorrow.
Are they going to replace both units?
That's what they say. We'll see. They're going to be a busy day tomorrow.
I'll be in a hotel, motel, holiday inn. Just woke up from a nap. Sorry you're
Oh,
late.
a nap would be nice.
Nap sounds good.
Mm.
In the air conditioning.
Yeah, she's got a nice AC place with, you know, probably a bunch of fans blowing on her, cool breeze.
Mm-mm.
Too bad you couldn't pick up those Zero Breeze to bring back with you. That way you could have
I
just
know.
had your little hose
I'd
right
just be
by
sitting
you.
there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
That'd
passing
be
around the
awesome.
hose with AC.
Hey, Paul.
Yep.
I keep seeing people
Hey,
post
Paul.
pictures of those Devos lights, and I'm sad that I talked him out of not getting one now.
I know. A lot of people pick those up at the expo.
The pictures that I'm seeing of them are just
I'm
incredible.
talking about
Yeah.
the telescoping light.
Yeah.
I know. I
And
wish we got those too.
and you can
Yeah.
around with it. I don't know.
Yeah, Matt had some really good pictures with it. Same way with Chris with Fast Track. He
Uh,
said
Bill Reed with Cuddy
Yeah.
Wumple got one.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I think Cuddy Wumple got them too.
Kara got 2. That means you should give me one, Kara. You don't need 2 of those.
You better share, girl. Dang.
Sharing is caring.
they got one for each vehicle, I guess.
Oh, well, I get that. Because us girls got to have our own setups too.
Apparently, because Joe has it all.
Because Joe has it all. Apparently.
Dang him.
Apparently. Ooh, back to the air conditioning.
Why are we talking about air conditioning?
EcoFlow is coming out with an air conditioner to compete with Zero Breeze
That's what I heard.
next week, and I'm waiting to look.
Hmm. You know
Paul
the price
got 2
point
as
on that
well.
one?
Paul, you don't need 2.
Dang, Paul.
I remember seeing Paul walking around the expo with 2 of them.
Man.
Okay.
Kara wants to know when's the wedding date.
The
That's
wedding date.
That is true. So, long story short, our main goal for this year and everything was to get a house and everything before we end up setting a wedding date. Because knowing our luck, like we would have been getting a house the same time that we're like the week of the wedding.
You might as well throw that in there too.
That's true. I mean, why not?
Starting a new business, getting a house, throw in a wedding.
Yep. So actually now, since we're going to be moving Memorial Day weekend and everything into our house and everything, once we get all moved in and everything, that's whenever we can start really thinking about the wedding. And like, that's going to be the easy part.
We'll
Trying
see.
to find a house was the hard part.
Yeah, get that stress and the stress of starting a new business out of the way, and then
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing. Uh-oh, did they freeze?
Nope. They're not frozen.
Oh, they're frozen on my end.
Nope. They're moving. See them moving?
See them moving?
Kara
Oh,
says
there
it
they
could
go. There they go.
Twice
Okay.
the size of the Zero Breeze. But it may not be twice the price as the Zero Breeze, Kara.
Yeah, is
Is
it
it
half
twice
the price?
power?
I don't know. We have all EcoFlow power supplies here, so that's why I'm more gravitated toward that. But I will be getting something like that before it gets hot because your girl don't sleep when it's super hot. She likes to have some cold.
Same.
You know what I mean?
It's only 85 degrees in my condo right now.
So,
No.
Chad, we're moving down to Holden, Missouri. So, Holden, Missouri is about halfway between Lee Summit and Warrensburg. So, it's slightly closer to you.
Chad lives right down the road from Big Brutus where Big Iron is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he is literally
Like
Right
right
there.
there.
yeah,
I may
right there.
definitely have to try to talk him into letting us see his gun shop.
Ooh,
Yeah, I totally forgot about 620. Yes, I would love to
Yep.
go check that place out.
yeah, 620 ammo.
Very cool. I like it. So, Kayla, what is your biggest pet peeve when you're out on the trails? I always ask everybody this. I like to hear what people have to say.
Well, I feel like I could just sum it up in one word, and ignorance is probably, because I feel like that would go under, not being respectful to other people out on the trails, leaving trash behind, not treading lightly, just all of the things that would fall under ignorancy.
Yeah,
Yes. Just,
All things.
yeah. I guess
that's a
people
good
that don't-
catch-all.
People that don't consider that there are others out there, and I'm a big believer in leave it better than you found it. So
Oh, for sure. People go out there and it's like they're the only ones there, they think. And sometimes they are, but other people have to come there after you.
but that's the beauty of it too. You are the only one there. It's leave it exactly the way it is. You're the guest there.
Exactly.
That's right. Kara wants to know, do you have designs for Big Iron yet? The shirts.
Ooh.
Not yet. So, I've been working with Chris and everything. Chris Holloway was on vacation last week. He's been back in the office this week, and we're hopefully going to be getting something nailed down in the next week or two and get everything ordered and ready for Big Iron.
Now,
I
is
know
he
that
going to
guy
have,
on vacation? Like,
there's things to do, Holloway. Come on, man.
I know.
Down in
Get with it.
Cancun, having a vacation.
Acts like you just
So
did a big expo or something. I mean, jeez.
Now,
What the heck?
is Big Iron going to have patches and stickers? Because I know last year there were tons and tons of requests for stickers because not everybody collects patches. A lot of people collect stickers. Do you know that yet?
I don't know that yet.
Okay.
I have a meeting with Chris and everything next week to really discuss everything.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I don't know if it's sold out yet, Kara, or not. I'm sure it's pretty close if it ain't.
Yeah, I'm excited. This will be my first Big Iron.
It's fun. It's really good fun.
Seeing Big Brutus and everything, it messes with your perception and everything just because it's so massive that you don't really understand how big it is.
Yeah,
I've just seen it in pictures, so I can't wait to see it in person.
Right.
it's unbelievable.
I think the bucket holds 3 truckloads. No, like 3 semi trucks worth of dirt or something like that. 3
I
dump.
know for a fact it holds a lot of guys that are drinking in the middle of the night.
That's true.
Probably
The
singing and
boys.
drinking, and
A lot of singing, a lot of playing, a lot of drinking.
would you be one of those
Never
guys,
been
Jared?
to Big Iron, and I know who the Bucket Boys are.
I may
You're
be.
just there for the day, I think, weren't you, Jared? Didn't you go in for the day? You're just there for a day,
Yep.
right?
I just went down for a day.
Yeah. Kara is asking, did everyone get patches from inside the museum last year? I did. I went in and checked out the inside, but they have, all kinds of Big Brutus merch there. So y'all should go in there and check everything out there. They're always taking donations for that facility. It takes a lot of money to paint Big Brutus, and that's why we do Big Iron, is to help raise money to have it, repainted and maintenance and keep it going.
And one thing that I really loved about our community in Big Iron last year is everyone that came there understood what Big Brutus was and what the Overland Rally was put on for and everything. For whenever Sunday, after everyone left, the actual people that take care of Big Brutus and everything, they were looking around and everything and couldn't find a single piece of trash to pick up. Like literally everyone picked up after themselves and left zero work for
Zero. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. So Big Brutus is 16 stories tall, 3 rail cars. It takes 3 rail car loads in the bucket.
Wow.
I'll give you
and a whole bunch of drunk guys.
And a whole bunch of drunk dudes.
3 rail car loads and a whole bunch of drunk guys.
Holy mo.
Yep, we'll probably be in the bucket again this year.
Oh Lord. I hope I park over there so I can hear that one guy scream at 30 in the morning because that was great.
Oh gosh.
Chris will probably be in the bucket, same way with his brother Paul.
Those are my friends.
Too.
Listen up.
Bad influence, Oscar Mike.
Oscar Mike's in the house, so I don't know who's behind the mask over here. I don't know if that's Dakota hiding behind the mask. Is that AJ? Who is it?
Who is it?
It'd be
Dakota.
AJ, or Riley, one of the 3 of them.
Yeah. Those are my friends. That's Dakota. Yeah, he was there.
You were in the bucket.
He was in the bucket.
Sure of it.
Yeah. He was the lead singer, probably.
Oh boy. Can he sing?
It didn't matter if you had to sing on key or not.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember them really being in tune.
So say, were they
We went
singing
there
or
and
more
listened
like
to it for a long
yelling?
time. Yeah, for sure. Weighs 11 million pounds. Oh my gosh.
Tony knows all the deets.
Oh yeah, he's all about it.
Tony's looking it up on the website right
He's
now.
Googling that, yeah.
Maybe.
Totally.
Paul, I definitely need to look into getting tickets if there are any left. Yes, you do. You need to log on after the show, of course,
ASAP.
and get your camping and all that squared away.
For sure.
Grease pants? What in the heck does that mean?
That's from sitting on the ground in the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yuck, dude. When you're drunk enough, everything sounds great. Yeah, I mean, there was some acoustical in the bucket, yeah, because there was instruments being played, all that kind of stuff. But good God Almighty, cost $6.5 million to build in 1962.
Better put your sources, Tony.
Wow.
Good Lord. My kid's mom is from Pittsburgh, Kansas, and I have been there a few times. Well, then see, you know right where to go.
So come on.
Book your
camp.
tickets. Book your tickets. It moves 0.22 miles per hour. Good Lord.
That's
Good mercy.
slow. That's a sloth bucket.
It didn't have to move that far in its life, though. And because it weighs 11 million pounds, that's why they didn't dismantle or anything once they were done with it. They just kind of left
Parked
it.
it.
This looks like a good spot for it. We'll just leave it here.
Pretty
Wow.
much. Pretty much. So what other shows are you planning on doing for this year?
So we're going to do Big Iron and everything, and then we're also going to be at Rendezvous in the Ozarks. And then we're, of course, planning on doing more next year.
Okay.
So right now, since this is our first year and everything, we at least want to kind of cover the big three that's in the Midwest area and everything before we look at going bigger or farther away.
Yeah, there's lots of different expos we'd like to get to though
Yep.
someday.
We just want to make sure all of our processes that we've put in place for expos and everything actually work out. That way, like, we don't go to a big expo and then we're just completely overloaded and everything. We don't want that to happen to clients, customers, or ourselves, just because that's not a good experience for anyone.
Right.
But we'll get there.
Yep.
Well, more expos. I think it's going to be pretty big next year.
Oh, yes. We're ready for it.
So
Every year it just explodes.
Bigger.
I just can't believe it, how much it's changed.
yeah, and Rendezvous is going to be in a new location this year.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
gonna be at Mulberry Mountain.
Yep. We just were at Bonfire this last weekend. Misty and I were there with the crew, and that's also put on by Natural State Overland, and it was a good time.
It was
We
fun.
did get a little storm, but it wasn't too bad. But
It
was a
wasn't
good time.
like the storm that came through Rito last year, was it?
No, not like that.
That was something else.
But it was, it was windy and rained or whatever. But no, it wasn't like that.
It was a nice time. The first night we were there. Well, we went and camped the night before Bonfire, and that first night were a lot of side by sides driving around in the middle of the night, some car alarms going off, some people doing dishes at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
And people doing dishes in the middle of the night, like
random. But
Yep,
the
there's
night
a
of
phone.
Bonfire, it was actually kind of quiet after the
I think
bonfire.
everybody was out. Yeah.
We're just so tired from the day before, I guess. I don't know.
It
But
was good.
it was a good time.
I love
Yeah.
being down at the Ozarks. It's so beautiful down there. It is such a treat to be
Mhm.
able to wheel.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mulberry Mountain is really, really nice. A lot less mud traffic,
Yeah.
there. It's
Rito.
That's very true.
I vividly remember that.
Yep. Tornado sirens were going off. We were holding down a tent. Chad comes out and sees what's going on, and he just climbs back into his little
Zip.
little shimmy hut that he had.
Yeah, he had that
I know that-
23-0, that little bitty one.
Swag bag or whatever.
Swag? Yeah, it is something swag.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it
my
got
new
wet.
Japanese retreat.
It ripped Joey's awning off. That gust that came through at like 3 or 4 in the morning. That was crazy.
There's no point now.
I was standing there in just shorts, no shoes, no shirt, holding down a pole. Well, that doesn't sound right.
It doesn't. But we were just gonna let you go with it.
I was gonna say better than me.
Moving on.
So what
Standing
you're
there right
saying is
next
you're a
to
pole
Tony.
dancer.
My God. Coast Guard.
Coast Guard's coming out. Sorry. Behave, Misty.
Jeez. For the love.
Oh man,
I
we
have
didn't
a
even
question
show
for
our
you
funny
guys.
little.
Can I
What's
ask
that?
can I ask you guys something about the ladies' retreat?
Of course.
I'm just curious. Is there going to be any kind of opportunity for wheeling, or are we just enjoying the outdoors? It's just camping, and I just want to know how prepared I need to be.
So we're not going to be wheeling. We talked about maybe on Sunday as we're all leaving, if somebody wants to go do, we want to get together and do a little short trail ride or something on Sunday. But I was kind of making this like a beginner type, more of a networking type of thing, and just getting out and enjoying the outdoors and hanging out with other
My
women.
first solo trip, so
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of women, a lot of the attendees for a solo trip. And that's why I'm glad we're going to have Switchback Outdoor Safety come and do a class. And we're going to do recovery and safety class, which I think is going to be awesome.
That's on Saturday
Yep. And then Friday, we're going to be doing a kayak float.
at 9.
Yep. Arla's not happy about it being at 9, but
It's a little early.
It'll be nice.
It's a bonding experience.
No talkie.
Okay. We'll just throw iced coffee at Arla and put her in a kayak.
Somebody could bring a 7 brew.
I mean, Tony and Joe are going to be down there kind of off in the woods.
No.
They're going to be in Wyoming.
Oh.
Ooh.
Are they? No, well, yours will still be that, but I think
Mine will still be out there. I don't. Yours might be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's
Yeah.
He's meeting us at Big Iron.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you saying, Chad?
Oh,
You are such a
shots fired.
What you saying, Tony?
You're a morning person. Everyone knows it.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
See, you could always order 7 brew without any ice in it and just kind of put it in a container and bring it down with you to have each morning.
Yeah, you could.
You do have a refrigerator.
I do have a new Snowmaster.
bougie.
Yep.
It does have a point. You could do iced coffees every day.
Now I can see her wheels spinning.
Possibly. That could work. That
I
could work.
mean, I personally think it'd be worth it. That'd be pretty sweet to have a nice iced coffee.
Heck yeah, girl.
I'm just saying, it can make life a little easier.
It can make
So
me
Arla's going to be serving up iced coffee at the retreat, and
Who's
We're
gonna
gonna
have
have-
ice?
You have an ice maker, so do we.
you have an ice maker.
That sucks up too much juice on your. No. Can't.
Don't you have like multiple EcoFlow batteries?
Yeah, you said you had all the EcoFlows.
I do, but
Ooh, mimosa would be nice too. That would
Ooh,
be nice,
yummy.
honey.
mimosa sounds good, right? Meow.
Yeah, maybe we'll have mimosas. That sounds good.
Just mimosas.
I'm just long overdue for a camping trip altogether. I'm ready for Big Iron.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my tent gets here in time. Aaron.
I need to find like
Matt
mattress.
Kowalski, you just got called out. It wasn't me, dude. I didn't say nothing.
iCamper. I need it.
Chop,
I'm going to be
chop.
hitting the ground tent at the Daniel Boone Back the Byway.
She used a ground tent at Bonfire.
On fire?
You don't have to have an RTT to get out there and
You don't. You don't.
camp people. You don't have to have
If
it.
I didn't have all these children, I would just make a bed in the back of my 4Runner.
Or do some hammock camping too.
Oh, yes. I love hammocking too.
We did set out the hammocks and for the 2 girls, and then mine bailed, and then hers gave up after mine bailed. So, you know.
Yeah.
Chad says it sounds like a party. It is.
Yeah.
Will be.
Oh, see, it ain't me, Aaron. I didn't do it. You're Tony. Yeah, Aaron at Artemis. We need some tents. I'm not saying that we're also waiting on an iCamper, but we're waiting on an iCamper.
That's a little intense, Tony.
You're being a little intense. Calm down. Yeah, we need it. We're way off topic.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know where we're talking about anymore. So
Oh,
does anybody in the audience have any questions?
Something about
Any more
overlanding?
questions? Something about overlanding and shirts and stuff and merch. Dude.
He posted he got a bunch in. Yeah, but those are 23 zeros. Don't get people riled up now, Chad. Chill out. Chill out,
Start a
man.
riot, Chad.
For real, dude. For real. He did not
Well,
get
I'll turn
iCampers
around
in.
driving back up there tomorrow.
Well, it'd be cooler over here.
That's
saying.
probably true. But rainy. Okay, it's got all that water everywhere.
I'm just saying.
It's a free car wash.
I already went through Car Wash Falls. I'm good for at least 6
It
months.
was
now.
running too.
I
Was.
want to go to Car Wash Falls so bad.
It's the first time it was
pretty
running
neat.
really good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I love the rivers and the creeks there. They're so pretty. Arkansas
Anything
definitely
that-
has some pretty creeks.
Yeah, just natural, pretty scenery. I'm all about it.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to get y'all to move here. I'm trying to get Misty to move here. Nobody listens to me.
That's true. We would be a lot closer to the Ozarks if we moved down by you.
Oh. Tony says we need to get some Professor Bats and Friends t-shirts on order.
That's
Well,
true.
get on it, Tony.
Well, Tony and Joey, what are you waiting on?
I think we have an approved design that we worked through last night on that. We just got to work through the t-shirt order and patches and stickers for that.
Yeah?
Nice.
Well, I mean, Big Iron is coming up, fellas.
Yep.
You might want to get in gear for that. Okay.
And I've heard back from about half the ladies on their t-shirt sizes for the camping retreat. So
That just
did you send me yours?
Whoops. Yes, I need.
Did you not receive my email?
No, I got it.
Well, I mean, aren't you going to be pressing the shirt and you'll be bringing them with you anyways?
Well, you can keep your size of your shirt to yourself if you'd like, but just remember, I did ask, so you can do yours.
Chad, what are you asking here? Yes, when do I need to place my order? What kind of lead time do you need? Are you saying that you're wanting him to do your shirts, or are you saying for you to order a shirt from one of the influencers? Let me know.
I think you need a Lady Overlander radio shirt, Chad.
I think we need to do 620 shirts for sure. And Chad, any shirt that you'd like with shipped out within a week.
Yep.
There you go. Shirts ship in 7 days from their facility to your home. Yes.
So
to do my shirt. There you go.
Yep. Graphics typically take between like 4 to 6 days to get in from my supplier and everything. So at least 4 to 6 days beforehand and everything. Then after that, we'll make your storefront go live on the website. We'll figure out a time that will fit best for you, and that way we can start pushing on social media and everything as well.
And again, that's shopoverlandapparel.com.
I love it.
Or you can Facebook message or Instagram message, or if you got to sell, you can text. Or
Chad has no cell phone.
I know. Chad got everybody's cell phone.
Facebook, Insta.
We're friendly. We're friendly.
Oh.
Might have another one coming on. How about that?
Sweet. Y'all just don't even know. You're gonna be
Same
so
way
popular.
Same way with Paul Monroe and everything with Move Along Adventures and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a whole Star Wars theme to all of his graphics and his YouTube channel and everything like that. And he's been talking with us as well.
Oh, very cool.
Come on, Paul.
I love.
May the force be with you.
Yes, that's what I. Yes.
Let's go.
Today's the Revenge of the Sith.
If we would have thought about this ahead of time, me and Paul were talking yesterday. That should have tried to launch this yesterday for May the 4th.
Yeah. I had to post a meme. I couldn't help it. It was a kitty cat that looked like Princess Leia. I mean, it was cute.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Very
I mean?
cute.
I need some hoodies.
Oh, yes.
Also for
Chad, that's actually something that we do want to get into eventually is youth sizes. We want to be able to provide that for kids if they want to make their own shirts at the expo. I think that's fun for families to be able to do, to all be able to come home with something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
On the road, even dog shirts, because I'm a dog lady. That just.
Well, I showed you. My daughter designed a couple of our shirts, some good shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just. Oh my gosh, such a good artist.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Yep.
Tell her to keep it up.
Oh, heck yeah.
And Tony's even sent me a couple of sketches that McKenna's done and everything, and then I've turned them into actual vector art and everything that we could put on a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah. I love that creative stuff.
I can draw stick people.
I'm with you, Arla. It frustrated me my whole life whenever I wanted to draw something so good and it came out like, what is that?
Yeah, it's hideous for me.
I tell him now, and he makes it come to life.
Yep.
We just give our stick figure drawings to Jared, and he makes them pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God for
That's
Jared.
how that works.
I mean, I've done a lot more with a lot less.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Paul says he has an Aussie that would need one.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I want to make like some trail dog shirts. I think that's cute.
Well, I mean, Eric and Nikki
Yes.
Yep.
had brought a couple of their little dog jackets and put Oscar Mike on them. Yeah.
And then right now on our website and everything as well, we just have short sleeve shirts available, but eventually we're going to be rolling out with hoodies and everything like that. Right.
Sweet.
Right now, the hoodie quantities on like blanks and everything are starting to come back up because it's coming out of the winter months.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot more available and everything right now.
Yep.
because we didn't want to basically offer a hoodie that in that color and everything, and then it's out of stock nationwide. And that's whenever we would need to go back to the clients and the customer and say, hey, like, there's not that color. What else do you want? We're trying not to have those issues or anything that pop up. We're just
Mhm.
trying to make everything really seamless and make it to where our clients don't have to worry about customers coming back saying, hey, what's taking so long on your shirt, or my shirt's messed up, or anything like that.
Right.
I like that. That's awesome. Got to be proactive and think ahead and be organized.
We're all in this
Like
together.
you said. Exactly. Yep.
One big dysfunctional family.
Great.
Yep.
Happy.
Yes.
Crazy.
You heard it right here. You heard it here.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, guys. I really appreciate it. And again, that's shopoverlandapparel.com. And it's Jared and Kayla, and they'll be happy to help and happy to fulfill those orders. So get on there and buy a bunch of stuff.
Thank you
Yes.
guys so much for
Yes.
having us on. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.